This is episode 3 of the Healing Diaries, and we're out in nature today. It's Sunday. What's today's date? Today is Sunday, June the 5th. I honestly just wanted to come out here and do my Sunday readings, and I decided to record first one, and I did the second one with some notes, but I didn't do this one with notes. This one does not have any notes at all. So I just have some little, oh my god, it's a butterfly. It's so big, it scared me. It scared me. So I just have this little journal. I'm pretty sure I showed it to y'all before. And I have like my YouTube schedule, my TikTok schedule, like all of that. Like videos I need to edit and record. And for the Healing Diaries, I had episode 3. Just some notes that I wanted to touch on. And this one won't be long or whatever. I just wanted to, I guess, give like a little update or something that I've discovered in healing in these past, I want to say it's been 2 weeks since I uploaded a video, maybe one. If I only have 1 week, I'll correct it in the video. But yeah, this week I wanted to touch on basically the nitty-gritty, and it may upset some people, so yeah, let's just get started. I'll see y'all in the next clip. So with this one, the first topic I wanted to talk about was alcohol and drugs. So of course in healing it hurts. I don't think anybody says that it's a wonderful time or it's just something that, you know, people really enjoy, because I don't think that it is something. It's an ugly process, it's a long process, and it's a journey ultimately. But I just wanted to talk about alcohol and drugs because that's something that a lot of people cling to when things happen and they're trying to heal from it. So the first thing I would say is alcohol, and I'm going to speak on that on a personal level because I've drunk before, like alcohol. I've used alcohol to, you know, ease pain or whatever you may want to say. Yeah, so I can speak on that first. Alcohol, I am of legal age to drink. If you are not, I'm not telling anyone to go out and drink or buy alcohol to ease their pain. You two don't do that. But yeah, basically I'm just saying I've drunken alcohol or drank alcohol or whatever when I was in a state of hurt and going through that sad phase. Like I said, we don't claim anxiety over here. We don't claim depression. Go see a clinical professional if you feel like you are having those type of issues or you are experiencing any of those traits of those 2 things. I personally have not seen anyone. I'm not getting diagnosed with that. I'm not claiming it. So I don't say depressed. I don't say depressive states. I don't say any of that. But yeah, when we were going through that little sad phase or whatever and we were feeling down, I did have a point in time where I felt sad and I just felt like I wanted to drink because I wanted to feel good. And that's the excuse we always use. I want to feel good. When ultimately you just end up feeling like shit. Your head hurts. You're either vomiting, you're nauseous, you're fatigued, you're throwing up. Like, you feel good for a couple of hours and then you may even black out or pass out. You may not even know what's going on in the time that you are drinking. So I say all of that to say it doesn't ultimately make you feel good. You actually are damaging your liver. If I'm not mistaken, it could damage your kidneys as well. But I know for a fact you're damaging your liver and putting poison in your body ultimately. So I don't feel like that actually helps anybody in any sense, in any way. So if you're using alcohol to make you feel any better, I honestly don't feel like it's helping at all. And that's just from personal experience. I've never been a heavy drinker, but I have had those times where I want to drink until I can't drink no more. And ultimately, that's not okay. And I'll briefly speak on drugs. I've never been a smoker. I'm not a smoker. I've had edibles, or tried edibles rather, and I just don't like how it make me feel. Like, why would you want to be out of your body at all times? I know people who it's have them have short memory loss. It messes with your lungs. It messes with your teeth. Like, why would you want to risk all of that for that? I mean, I don't think it bothers you the morning after or anything as much as alcohol does, but I just don't, it doesn't help me. It doesn't help me cope. I don't think that it's any benefit in that makes me want to do it all over again. So no, I don't like it. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much that with that. I don't like that. And those were probably the most two common things that people do to try and heal or get over something that they've had traumatic happen to them in life. And I don't know, I just feel like I needed to speak on those. When I was thinking about topics, those were literally the first two things that came to my head. So I feel like I needed to speak on those. I haven't personally had any, I guess you could say, addictive behavior. Excuse me, something flew in my ear, y'all. I haven't personally had any addictive behavior to say that, you know, I need to go see somebody about alcohol or drugs or anything like that. It's never been to that degree, ever. I can go a day without a drink. I can go months without a drink. I can go months without um, drugs. So when I say drugs, I'm talking about smoking. I'm not talking about the pills or anything of that nature, but I do know people take those. I don't take those at all. I've never smoked anything besides hookah. I've never smoked anything besides those. Um, and of course, I've told you all about the edibles, but that was like a two-time thing and never again. I don't like it. So I wouldn't actually encourage you all to do those. I mean, people are human. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to do stuff. So you have to actually just go through life. If those are some traumatic things that you are going through and you don't know how to get rid of them or stop them, talk to somebody. It's so easy. It's so much easier than you calling somebody from a rehab facility, a hospital, or even a jail cell because you've done something under the influence that you have no recollection of. So I just wish you all would talk to somebody. Even me, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself ultimately. And it's people walking past looking at me crazy, but yeah, ultimately I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to you all, which is why I'm going through this healing journey with myself, for myself, with you all. Ultimately. Um, But yeah, those were, I guess you could say, two of the hard topics that I had today. I don't have anything else, honestly. Um, I just had a couple of tips and topics, and one of those were be yourself. I know it's easy to get caught up in this TikTok, social media, influencer life. Is so easy to let yourself go because you're thinking about how you can do this and how you can do that as far as becoming an influence to someone or doing something that you see on TikTok or Instagram or even YouTube. So be yourself. Just be unapologetically yourself, because if you don't, it's going to show. Um, and ultimately, you'll end up unhappy. That's something that'll definitely cause you to be unhappy. And once you lose yourself, it's so hard to find yourself. And I just feel like you shouldn't want to lose yourself in something in the sense of that. because you have to take even longer to rebuild yourself over because you have went through that. So yeah, um just a peace of mind to tell you about. Also, be selfish. You have to. If you don't, you'll ultimately end up resenting the person or the things that cause you to lose yourself, or you know, probably even cause you the trauma because you weren't being selfish. It's so many reasons and so many things that could cause you to be just lost in yourself, like or losing your self-love. Like, let's say for instance, you're always putting other people first and you put yourself on the back burner because you're always helping people. It's okay to help people. Let me say that. It's okay to help people. But if you're constantly putting yourself on the back burner because, oh, I have to do this for so-and-so, I have to do that for so-and-so, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that, and everything that you need to do for yourself, like maybe go and get your hair done, go and get your nails done, or even just taking a long hot bath or relaxing for the day because you don't want to get out and do anything, and you have to put that off because, oh, I have to go do this for this person, I have to go do that for that person, I have to do this for that person. It's gonna hurt you in the long run. You're gonna be resentful, you're gonna be hateful, and you're gonna be spiteful towards that person because you can't ever do anything for yourself because you're always doing it for this person, that person, and third. I also wanted to talk about stress copes. um I'm not sure if you all have heard of this or not, but it's just the way that you cope with your stress. I personally, and I know that it's a problem, I cope with my stress by having retail therapy. It's not good. I don't encourage it because, for one, and I'm going to say from personal experience, money management, poor budgeting skills, poor discipline, or down. But if you had another way to cope with stress, like talking to someone, or journaling, or doing a video diary like I'm doing, you don't have to post it if you're not comfortable, but any of those things that can help you say, hey, this is helping me, hey, I feel better. Just maybe even, I'm not going to say taking a nap because that just causes you to push the problems away, and then more problems build on top of those problems, and now you're forced to deal with it all at once. And I don't think any trauma on top of other trauma is meant for anybody to deal with all at one time. That's a lot of trauma and a lot of baggage to hold for one person. So ultimately, I say I honestly feel like journaling, maybe doing a video diaries or voice memo diary, um, or talking to someone or talking to God even, like those can be stress copes. If you like to self-care, schedule yourself a day out of every week, or if that's a bit much or it's pushing it, do you a day out of every month. It can be the first day of the month, the last day of the month, and take a day to yourself where you just take care of yourself. Whether that's taking a hot bath, a long bath, going to the spa, going to get a massage. Take a day out of your day and do something for you. Be selfish. You don't have to explain anything to anybody else. Just let people know, hey, I'm taking this day to myself. No, I can't do this for you. No, I can't do that for you. Take it to yourself. Take it for yourself. And don't feel apologetic about it. Because when you're down and out and you're feeling away, it's just going to be you. Nobody else can help you. Nobody else is going to feel bad for you or sorry for you, honestly. So take those days and do whatever it is that you need to do and boss up. And the last thing I had was goals. Set goals for yourself. Whether it's short term, long term, or I mean, it could be midterm, like short, mid, long term goals. Short term goals, I would say months or weeks. Midterm goals, maybe a couple months. Long-term goals, years. Um, and every time you accomplish one of those goals, and start a thing where you reward yourself. But you just have to think honestly and truthfully how disciplined you are. Is that going to become a habit for you? Um, is that going to become a habit for you? Is that going to be something that you can actually keep up with? Is that going to be something that you can actually see yourself doing? Like, be truthful with yourself, be honest with yourself, to be honest. I personally like to do mini rewards. Like I said, I like to shop when I'm sad or I'm down. So to prevent that, when I reach a goal that I set for myself, hey, maybe I'll go buy myself this that I've been wanting, and not just to go buy it when I'm sad or I'm feeling down and out. Maybe I'll go buy myself this. And ultimately that saves me money, and it actually causes me to complete my goal when I said I was going to complete my goal. And it doesn't have any effect on my money management or budgets or anything of that sort. So that's something that you can do as well. Your stress, your mind, your body, your soul is not worth the stress for you. You can't harbor onto it, because I don't know if y'all know, heart attacks and strokes are leading causes. They are leading causes. It's not an age limit on those things anymore. It used to be for older people. Or I'm not going to say it used to be for older people. It used to be common in older people. And the ages are dropping every single day. People are dying because of heart attacks and strokes because they didn't speak on trauma that they had. Because they didn't know how to speak on trauma that they had. And now they're forced to actually live with that pain and that trauma, and it ultimately just eats away at your heart, and it'll kill you. So I honestly just wanted to get that off my chest. um, I'm gonna finish journaling out here, and reading my Bible. I did just want to come to you all and tell you all um, how I was feeling today. And this is pretty much the end of episode 3. I really enjoyed doing this out here in the nature. It is so beautiful out here. It's so pretty. It feels so good today. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. And you can even share with your friends. I really appreciate the feedback that I'm getting from this series. For those who are watching, who are not watching, it's still something that I'm going to be doing along with other videos. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate you all, and I pray that you all have a great day whenever you are seeing this. This is Sunday for me. Hopefully you all see this soon this week though. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.